All right, all right, all right, all right. We here. All right. How everybody doing tonight? Happy Thursday, y'all. Happy Thursday. Let me go on the page, y'all. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Let me go over to the face, to the book. Let me share this right now. Hold up a second, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Give me a second, y'all. Hit that like button as soon as y'all get up in here, man. Y'all know how we do. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Drop a comment in the comment section as soon as y'all get here. We're going to have a discussion tonight. We're going to have a talk tonight, yo. This one's going to get serious. Some of y'all feelings going to get hurt tonight. But that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. I'm calling out lists tonight. I'm calling out lists tonight. I'm calling out lists tonight. We're going to take a look at some of y'all top 5 lists. We're going to take a look at some of y'all top 5 lists tonight. We're going to let y'all know. I want to let y'all know how I feel about your top 5 list tonight. Drop it in the comment section. Let's talk about it. What up, yo? It's your boy Onslaught Tree, man. Thanks for joining the stream as always. Don't forget, as soon as you join this video, if you like these videos, man, go on down, hit that like button right away. Tonight, we're going to have a discussion. We're going to talk about top 5s, dead or alive. Top 5 dead or alive, we're going to talk about tonight. Who is in your top 5 albums of all time? Y'all saw it on the communities page. We put it up there. I gave y'all a whole bunch of dates to get your list together. I gave y'all days to get your list together. All right? I'm going to put up my list. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm going to put my list up too. Hold on. Y'all ain't going to get yours off tonight. Y'all ain't going to get yours off tonight. I'm going to get mine off tonight too. Drop your comment in the comment section. I'm calling out your list tonight. I'm calling out your list tonight. Y'all better know it. Let me go on here. Hold on a second, y'all. Give me a second. Hit that comment button down there. Drop a comment. Let me sign in. Let me sign in right here. I'm going to get up in the comments with y'all tonight. I'm going to get up in the comment section tonight. I'm putting my list. Put your list in there. Drop your top 5 list. Drop your top 5 rap album, hip hop albums of all time. I'm getting mine ready right now. Give me a second. Drop it in the comment section down below. Let me pin this up there. Let me pin this here, y'all. Hold on. All right. There it is. I got my top 5 in there right now. My top 5 is in there. I'm going to hit the comment section. I'm calling out lists tonight. I'm taking a look at all of your lists. Top 5. Listen, y'all. Listen. Tonight, we're going to take away all the bias, y'all. Put your bias aside. Block of Time, I'm looking at you. Put your bias aside. I know you like Busta Rhymes. I know you like Ja Rule. We are talking about the top 5 best albums of all time. Jason, if you come up in here tonight, I know you love Nas. I'm calling out your list tonight. Top 5 hip-hop albums of all time. Don't be biased. I know some of y'all got your favorite MCs, your favorite rappers, your favorite... Let me hit the comments, man. Let me hit the comment section here. Let me see what we're talking about. Diamond Onyx is in the building. Diamond, what's good? Diamond, drop that top 5, Diamond. You didn't drop it in the comment section. I was looking in the community section all last few days, Diamond. Drop that 5 tonight. All right, let me see who's up in here. I see Clayton Phillips is here. Clayton, what's up, Clayton? Drop that 5. Drop that 5. Eric Stone is here. I think Eric already dropped his 5. I think I saw Eric's 5 earlier. Let me check. I see G Mafia, Terrence. I see Cameo. No. Eric Stone dropped that top 5 album. Block of Time is here. Block of Time, drop that. Jason's here. Jason, I got yours. I got Jason's already. Jason hit the community section, and Jason dropped his in the community section. I got Jason's top 5. JK numbers. You gave us a 6 to 10 or 6 to 11. JK number 5. I want to get your top 5. Drop it tonight. Who else we got up in here? We got Eric Stone. Diamond is here. We got Tribal Gigolo. Tribal Gigolo is here. Tribal, drop that top 5 in there. We're going to talk tonight. All right. I see y'all here. All right, let's go. Let's get started. I'm gonna start with Jason, because Jason went into our Instagram. Jason went into the Instagram and dropped his top 5. Jason's top 5 rap albums of all time. Paid in Full. Eric B and Rakim. Can't get mad at that. It Takes a Nation of Millions. Public Enemy. Illmatic, his boy Nas. There's not going to be a top 5 and Jason will put Nas in there. All right, so the third album, Illmatic. Number 4. Well, not number 4, but his 4th album in his list. Reasonable Doubt. You better put Reasonable Doubt in there. Number 4. 5th album, Straight Outta Compton. All right. I'm putting a question mark on only one album in here, and this is going to be a debate tonight. This is Jason's 5 albums. Paid in Full, It Takes a Nation of Millions, Illmatic, Reasonable Doubt, Straight Outta Compton. 5 solid albums. The only album I'm questioning, and I'm going to get a lot of flack for this. The only album I'm questioning on that list, It Takes a Nation of Millions. Amazing album. Only one I'm going to question. Jason, thank you for the list. That's a nice list. That list is hard. That's a hard list. That's crazy. All right. Blocker Tom is here. Blocker said, what's up, my brother? It's always great to see you. Enjoy Thursday night. Thursday night, man. You know, Thursday night live. We here. Let me see what's going on. Clayton said, what's up? Eric said, what's up? Jason, is dark and hell is hot. Machiavelli, Stillmatic, Capital Pun. Wait. Jason's giving me a whole separate list. Jason's playing games with me, man. Hold up, man. Hold up. Jason got another top 5, yo. Jason is here now saying it's dark and hell is hot. Machiavelli, Stillmatic, Capital Punishment, Life After Death. Hold on a second. Let me go back to the IG page. Hold on. Let me make sure this was Jason's post. Hold on. Nope, Jason's giving us 2 lists, yo. Jason's cheating. Jason is cheating, yo. Jason gave us 2 lists. Jason put the list on IG, Paid in Full, It Takes a Nation of Millions, Illmatic, Reasonable Doubt, Straight Outta Compton, and now he's giving us It's Dark and Hell is Hot, Machiavelli, Stillmatic, Capital Punishment, Life After Death. 5 amazing albums too. JK number 5 says Stillmatic, 100%. Diamond Onyx says hit that comment button. Drop the comments in the comment section, y'all. Thank you, Diamond. Everybody's saying what's up. Hit that button. That's right. Thank you. JK number 5 is in the chat. Yep, JK is here. Triborough, let's go. I'm not seeing no lists up in here. Let me see what's going on. Everybody is just saying what's up to each other. All right, here we go. Triborough Gigolo. You can't put up a top 5 unless you really like an artist. No, that's not true. That is not true, Triborough. That is not true. There are fans. Everybody's a fan. Everybody's a fan of a certain artist or certain artists. Or you're a fan of hip-hop, a fan of rap. But you have to be able, if you're a professional, whether I like to eat or not, I like to eat food. If I'm a professional chef, I have to critique everybody else's meals. All right? If I'm a driver and I like to drive my car and I'm a really good driver, but if I'm teaching people how to drive or I'm critiquing driving, I have to put aside my bias and critique driving. All right? Professionalism, Triborough. Don't do that today. Don't do that today. I love artists myself. I have a lot of artists I would put Memphis Bleak in my top 5 if I could. But I have to be honest. I have to be real. I got to be real about it. All right? So, Triborough, you're trying it tonight, but not tonight. JK number 5. Machiavelli is better. Life After Death is better. Illmatic is better. Wu-Tang Forever is better. Hard Knock Life Volume 2 is my favorite from Jay-Z. Those are some good albums. Machiavelli, Life After Death, Illmatic, Wu-Tang Clan Forever. The Wu-Tang Forever double CD is an amazing album. I would definitely still put 36 Chambers over it. Diamond Onyx is here. Diamond Onyx says, where Diamond Onyx comment? My bad. I scrolled past it, Diamonds. I'm sorry. Hold up. I didn't peep it yet. Been working. Okay, Diamond. Okay, no problem. You gonna get a pass, Diamond. You gonna get a pass. Eric Stone says it depends on the decade. I've seen people use that, Eric Stone. I've seen people say that we should judge the 80s by the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. I partially agree. I partially agree with that, but not all the way. Even though an album came out in 1990, there has to be some sort of barometer where we judge that album. Does that album still hold up to the quality it was back then? We can still put an album on now and listen to it. It may not feel the same as when we listened to it, when we first listened to it, but there are some albums that have longevity that you can put it in and it's still good. The production is still good. The bars is still good. The quality of the album is still good. So yes, I do agree to a point, but again, we should be able to take music and say what is good, what is not. So, all right. I see you, Eric Stone. Thanks for that comment. Triborough Gigolo. Nas Illmatic. Woo. Number 2, Biggie Smalls, Ready to Die. Number 3, Dr. Dre, The Chronic. Ooh. Number 4, Snoop Doggy Dogg's Doggy Style. And number 5, Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chamber. This is a solid list. This is a solid list. Illmatic, I still think It Was Written is a better album, but you can't go wrong. Illmatic is a super classic. It's still good till this day. Ready to Die, you all know how I feel about Ready to Die. Ready to Die stands up to this day. Dr. Dre, The Chronic, that is an important album in hip-hop history. That stands up well today. Doggy Style, Snoop's best album. Snoop's best album. Enter the Wu-Tang. Y'all know how I feel about Enter the Wu-Tang Clan. my favorite album of all time, Enter the 36 Chambers. Tri-Borough Gigolo, that is an amazing top 5. That's an amazing top 5. Quality, bars, longevity, any of those 5 albums Tri-Borough put in that list, you can still listen to today. Here are some of the criterias I think you need when you're talking about a top 5 album. They gotta have bars, all right? No cookie cutter, no backpack, no. You gotta have bars. You gotta have complex rhyming scheme in your music, okay? There is a difference between rhyming and rhyming. There is a difference between putting words together and putting verses together. There's a difference. I don't want to hear it. Complex of rhyme scheme. Length of an album is also important to me. Don't give me a 6, 7, 8, 9 track album. Yeah, I need 12, 14, 15 tracks. Length of the album is also important. The production. Listen, as much as we give artists props for their bars that they put in their music, without the production side of music, it wouldn't be the same. All right, so production is also important in a song and in an album. And again, the longevity of an album. You can't tell me an album is a classic album when 2 years later we're not bumping it. You can't tell me your album is a classic when 3 years later nobody remembers the verses off of your songs. Excuse me. Okay, so those are some of the criterias. Bars, complexity of rhyme scheme, length of the album, the production, and the longevity of the album. All right? Don't forget, hit the comment section down below when y'all join this live. Clayton Phillips. Here is Clayton's list. Clayton, The Blueprint, Jay-Z. Whew. Ready to Die, Notorious B.I.G. Get Rich or Die Trying from 50 Cent. Woo. Purple Haze and Jadakiss, Kiss the Game Goodbye. I'm pumping my brakes on this one. Let's pump our brakes on this one, y'all. This list is a list that I've never, I haven't seen this top 5. Blueprint, yeah. Ready to Die, yeah. Get Rich or Die Trying is a question mark to me. I was around when Get Rich or Die dropped. And 50, at the time when 50 Cent released that album, the hip hop game was going through a, it was kind of soft. It was a little R&B-ish. And 50 Cent changed the game with Get Rich or Die Trying. So this is one of those albums where I always question, is 50 Cent's bars, is 50 Cent's bars enough to put his album in the top 5? I haven't seen anybody put Purple Haze in a top 5 as well. Kiss the Game Goodbye from Jadakiss, I love that album. One of my favorite Jadakiss album. That album and Top 5 Dead or Alive are two of my two favorite Jadakiss albums. So Clayton Phillips, thank you for that list. That's a very interesting list. I haven't seen anybody put Purple Haze and Get Rich or Die Trying in their top 5 all time. This is the first time I've seen that. Thanks for that list, Clayton. Eric Stone says, I'm with Jason so far. Okay, all right. Eric Stone says, not that Straight Outta Compton. Straight Outta Compton is a question mark for me as well. All right. Jason says, how dare you disrespect Chuck D and Flavor Flav? I'm not disrespecting Jason. I'm not disrespecting, man. Like I said, I've seen people put that album in little top 5, but there's a lot of classic songs on that album, and then there's some songs where I can bypass. Very important album. Don't get me wrong. Jason. Very important album for hip hop. So thank you, Jason. Thank you. Diamond Onyx says Dave East, number 5. Number 5, Dave East. What Dave East album, Diamond? Number 4, Fabulous. Number 3, Tupac. Number 2, Notorious B.I.G. And number 1, Hova. Any album from these kings, I'm good with. Okay. I don't know, Diamond, if I could see Dave East in a top 5 albums of all time. I don't know if I could put any of Fabulous's albums in a top 5 of all time. Tupac, yes. Biggie, yes. Jay-Z, yes. So Diamond, I'm going to question Dave East, and I'm going to question Fabulous. Fabulous is an amazing artist. Let's not get this twisted, yo. Fabulous is an amazing artist. But when it comes to creating albums, Fabulous, there's a question mark on him for that. JK number 5. This is JK number 5's top 5 list. Top 5. Illmatic. Okay. Only Built for Cuban Link. I see a lot of people put that album in their top 5. Great album. Tribe Called Quest, first album from 1990. Good album. The Chronic. Great album. And Aquemini. Aquemini is the album from Outkast. I haven't seen that in the top 5. That's a solid top 5, JK. JK number 5, that's a solid top 5. I'm going to repeat that. Illmatic, Only Built for Cuban Link, Tribe's first album, The Chronic, and Aquemini. That's a solid 5. I like that. I like that. Tribal Gigolo says, Illmatic is the hip-hop Bible. I'm not going to touch that today. I tell people all the time, It Was Written is a much more polished album than Illmatic. You can't go wrong with either. Triborough, don't kill me. You can't go wrong with either, so I'm going to leave that alone for today. Nicholas McFarlane, Nicholas says, All Eyes on Me, The Chronic, Illmatic, another Wu-Tang Forever. You guys like Wu-Tang Forever better than 36 Chambers? Okay. Let me start over. Nicholas, this is Nicholas McFarlane's list. All Eyes on Me, The Chronic, Illmatic, Wu-Tang Forever, Only Built for Cuban Link. That's a solid top 5. It's a solid top 5. Only question mark I got there again is Wu-Tang Forever. But amazing album, amazing double album. You can't go wrong. Nicholas, that's a nice list. I like that. Tribal Gigolo says, I wouldn't put any album of my list unless I truly love their music. Yes. Tribal, yes. You can be a fan of an artist. You can be a fan of music. But you have to put aside your bias and judge everything as its own. I'm a big Jay-Z fan. I'm a huge Hova fan. I think Jay-Z is the greatest rapper of all time. But when it comes to albums, even though Reasonable Doubt is a super classic, Blueprint is a super classic, American Gangster is a super classic, I would not put any of those albums over Enter the Wu-Tang Clan 36 Chambers. That's just me. And I'm a big fan of Jay-Z. I could put aside my bias for Hova and rate all albums. When you rate an album, top to bottom, front to end, song for song, bar for bar, you gotta put aside your bias. You gotta put your bias aside and rate it for what it is. Let's do professionalism today, Triborough. I know you're a fan. I'm a fan too. Let me get to some of the lists that were on the IG page, yo. I'm sorry, on the YouTube page. Let me get to some of the people that put their lists up there on the YouTube page. All right, so Christopher, this is from Christopher Cadoro. Christopher's list: Illmatic, The Chronic, Paid in Full, Eric B. and Rakim, The Purple Tape, Doggy Style. Solid list. That list is solid. That was Christopher Cadero. We have Terrence Sims. Terrence Sims dropped his top 5 on the YouTube page. Terrence Sims, Law and Theory, Tribe Called Quest. Blueprint, Jay-Z. Machiavelli, Tupac. Liquid Swords from Jizza, classic. And Outkast, Sudden Planlastic. The only one I would question is the Outkast album. I think Aquemini and AT is better Outkast albums. But shout out to Terrence Sims. Terrence Sims dropped that list. Terrence Sims, thank you for that. G Mafia dropped his list. G Mafia dropped 2 lists. He dropped the list. I'm gonna give you a G Mafia's list. This is G Mafia. Doggy Style, Snoop Dogg. The Score from the Fugees. Conspiracy, that's the Junior Mafia album. Ready to Die, that's from Biggie. No Way Out, that's the Puff Daddy album. We pumping our brakes on this one. I'm pumping my brakes on this one, yo. G Mafia, you know it's all love. I'm gonna go through G Mafia's list. Doggy Style, yes. The Score, Fugees, yes. Conspiracy, Junior Mafia's album. I love Junior Mafia. Conspiracy, I'm not bumping with that one. Ready to Die, Biggie, yes. And No Way Out, the Puff Daddy album. This was the album that Puff Daddy released, Puff Daddy and the Family, right after Biggie had passed away. The Locks was still on there. Correct me, all those guys were still on there. No Way Out? No. No Way Out and Conspiracy should not make a top 5 hip-hop albums list. G Mafia, thank you for the list. Alright, let me see who else. We have Cameo 718. Cameo 718 list. This is Cameo's list. Number 1. This is in no particular order, Cameo says. No particular order. Number 1 album, It Takes a Nation of Millions. Again, Public Enemy. Number 2, Death Certificate. That is an Ice Cube album. Whew. Number 3, Paid in Full, Eric B. and Rakim. Number 4, Illmatic. Number 5, Enter the Wu-Tang Clan, 36 Chambers. Cameo 718, that list is tough. I'm surprised by the Death Certificate entry from Ice Cube. I'm surprised with that. But, solid list. Solid list all around. And again, Nicholas McFarlane also put his list up here. We already went through that. I'm going to give it to you all again. All Eyes on Me, The Chronic, Illmatic, Wu-Tang Clan Forever, Enter the 36 Chambers. Again, Nicholas, thank you for that list. JK number 5 had his top 6 and going back. And G Mafia had 6 to 10. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, Functified, which is the Bratz, that's the Bratz album. Hardcore, that's Lil' Kim's album. Life After That, Biggie, All Eyes on Me. So thank you for that, G Mafia as well. Some good albums in there, man. So today we're talking about top 5 hip hop albums of all time, and we're getting a lot of Wu-Tang, Jay-Z, Nas. We're getting I'm seeing a bunch of Public Enemy in there. Shout out for that. Today we're also going to be talking about the next verses. Alright? Are we ready for male versus female verses? We already had a few before, but are we ready for a male versus female verses? If they do announce one, hit the comments down below. Let me know who y'all think should be in a male versus female verses. I have a list we're going to go through right now. Hit the comment section. Don't forget, y'all, if you want to support the channel, go on down, hit the super chat button, donate to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like these videos. If you're here right now, hit that like button right now. Share the video to your friends so they can jump on and chat with us. Let me get back into the chat, y'all. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see. let me go back up a little bit. I see y'all going crazy in here again. G Mafia says Notorious B.I.G. Born Again. JK number 5 says Gangstar Moment of Truth. Woo, that's a tough album too. That album is hard. Maple Syrup. Maple Syrup is here. Maple Syrup, thank you for joining the chat. Maple Syrup has a list. Back to F Up. That's from Onyx. Enter the 36 Chambers. Wu-Tang Clan. Liquid Swords. Jizza. Capital Punishment. Big Pun. Rest in peace, Big Pun. Yesterday was Big Pun's birthday. Happy birthday, Pun. And Supreme Clientele. Woo! Hold up. Let's pump our brakes there, y'all. Let's pump our brakes here. Maple Syrup's list. I'm going to go through that list one more time for Maple Syrup. Back to F Up. That's the Onyx album. You know what? That was a solid album. Back to F Up was a solid Onyx album. Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. Y'all know how I feel about that. Liquid Swords, super classic. Capital Punishment, super classic. Supreme Clientele, whoo, Ghostface Killer, super classic. The Maple Syrup, the only question mark I got is Back to F Up, and I don't want to question it. I don't want to question it. Maple Syrup, that's a good list. That's a solid list. This is the first time I've seen anybody put Back to F Up in their top 5 albums of all time. Maple Syrup, thank you very much for that comment. That's a good list. Tribal Gigolo is going on his 11 to 15. Tribal Gigolo has gone past 5, gone past 10. Tribal Gigolo is giving us 11 to 15. Let me give you a block of time before we get there. Before I go over Tribal Gigolo. Block of time. Genesis. Busta Rhymes. The Last Temptation. Ja Rule. Pain is Love. Ja Rule. Graduation. Kanye West. Life After Death. Notorious B.I.G. Y'all know we're going to pump our brakes right there. Block of time. Genesis is not Busta Rhymes' best album. If we're going to put a Busta Rhymes album in the top 5, which I don't think Busta Rhymes has a top 5 of all-time album. I love Busta Rhymes. I love what he's did for the culture. Don't get me wrong. Going through Busta Rhymes' discography, Busta Rhymes does not have a top 5 album of all time. Say what you want. Genesis is not Busta Rhymes' best album, so I will question that. The Last Temptation from Ja Rule is not Ja Rule's best album. I'm going to question that. Pain is Love. Pain is Love is not Ja Rule's best album. Graduation. Kanye West had a solid 3 albums. His first 3 albums, was it Graduation, Late Registration, and the first album. So 3 solid albums. Graduation was a good album. Life After That, double album from Biggie Smalls, good album. Block of Time, Genesis, Last Temptation, Pain is Love does not belong on a top 5 album of all time. Tribal Gigolo, 11. Tribal Gigolo is all over. He go past 10. Tribal Gigolo, 11. Raekwon, Only Built for Cuban Link, classic. 12. Gangstar, rest in peace. Gangstar, Hard to Earn, classic album. NWA, Straight Outta Compton, classic. 14. Public Enemy, Fear of a Black Planet. I love that album. One of my favorite Public Enemy album. And 15. GZA, Liquid Swords. Woo! Liquid Swords all the way down to 15. Woo! 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 Don't come Jamaica Queens and say that, Triborough. Don't do that here in Jamaica Queens. Don't let anybody hear you say you put GZA, Liquid Swords at number 15 on any top list, man. I don't know, you know. G Mafia, Deep Cover Soundtrack. G Mafia did drop a list of soundtracks. I'm going to get to that too. JK number 5. Easy E, Dre, 187 was my favorite. Okay, all right. Freedom is Gold is here. Freedom is Gold. Thanks for joining the stream. Freedom is Gold. Let me give you our Freedom is Gold's list. Freedom is Gold. Mobb Deep's infamous album. Y'all see it over there. Y'all see it. Was also a GOAT album. Tupac's Machiavelli album was dope as well. All Eyes on Me. That's 3 albums, Freedom is Gold. Infamous, Machiavelli, All Eyes on Me. Give me 2 more. Y'all give me 2 more. Freedom is Gold says, I'm going to go back. I'm sorry I passed this one. I'm sorry. Freedom is Gold says, I couldn't put a top 5 because some rappers have the best production like Snoop's Doggy Style, Nas Illmatic, other rhymes perfect like Common. Other perfect punchlines like Big L, Dangerous Flow. I'm going to go back to what I said earlier. When we're rating albums as a fan, we can rate albums as fans. I like this production. I love that production. I like this rhyme scheme. I like how that album was put together. I like the length of that album. Excuse me. When it comes to going over top list, we have to put our bias aside. We have to put our bias aside, pick up the album, put the album on, play the album, listen to the album, and give our judgments. Yes, I can say there are 10,000 albums I like the production on better than some other albums. Yeah, I can say, yo, this artist, he had bars for days. I can say Cannabis had the best bars for days. But Cannabis does not have an album that was produced well. I can say Doggy Style is one of the best albums ever, but I can say Doggy Style had too many skits in it. We have to be able to take an album for what it is. Listen to it. Listen to the bars. Listen to the production. Look at the length of the album. Listen to the album then. Listen to it now. Does the album hold up? Does the album sound good sonically? What is the artist talking about? Is he just rhyming words together, or is he putting together complex rhyme scheme like Nas? We have to put our bias aside when we are rating albums. Freedom is Gold. I'm not accepting that. All the respect in the world. All the respect in the world. But we have to know how to put even the artists we love. I love Big L. I love Big L. Big L was a monster. But when I listen to Big L's albums as a whole, neither of Big L's albums makes a top 5. We have to be honest about that. I love Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes is an icon in the game. But when I listen to Busta Rhymes' album, which of Busta Rhymes' album is good enough as a whole to make a top 10? We have to be honest about these things. This is the reason why some music lasts longer than some music. I can listen to Lil' Kim's hardcore album today. The album was released back in 1996. I can listen to that album today, and the production on there, Puff Daddy went crazy with that production. The production on there, there's some samples in there that's still better than the music they're releasing right now. Quality of music is important. Freedom is Gold. Thank you very much for the comment. I'm going to go back up because I missed that one, Freedom is Gold. I jumped past it. My bad, y'all. I've jumped past a bunch of stuff, y'all. My bad. I'm going to go back up again. I see Freedom is Gold had another comment before. Let me go back up to that one. Big, both his albums in terms of flow, punchlines, lyrics, but he didn't get the beats he deserved. But his rap was very impressive. I think as a whole, when I listen to Ready to Die, I think the Ready to Die production is amazing. Alright, so shout out to B.I.G. Rest in peace, B.I.G. I'm going to go Kevin Taylor. Kevin Taylor is here. Let me give Kevin Taylor's list. I'm sorry for going back and forth, yo. I missed a lot of stuff. My apologies. Kevin Taylor. Kevin Taylor has Mama Said Knock You Out. That's from LL Cool J. Nas, Illmatic, Raekwon, Only Built for Cuban Links, Mobb Deep, the infamous album, Wu-Tang, Enter the 36 Chambers. That is a solid top 5, Kevin. That's solid. Mama Said Knock You Out. LL Cool J had nothing but bangers on that album. And there are some classics on there you can still bump to this day. Illmatic, a lot of people love Illmatic. Purple Tape, classic. Infamous for Mobb Deep, classic. The production on Infamous is crazy. And again, y'all know how I feel about Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers, one of the most perfect albums. G Mafia says The Brat, Functified, first platinum female MC. Platinum does not mean a lot when it comes to top 5 albums. G Mafia. MC Hammer sold 10 million albums. MC Hammer. Vanilla Ice sold 20 million albums. You don't see me putting Vanilla Ice albums in the top 5. Don't give me that album sales stuff. Yes, more people bought the album, so that's important. But album sales does not equate to the quality of an album. Let me say that again. Album sales does not mean that an album is great. Living in the digital world, y'all see how many streams 6ix9ine be getting, right? That boy got like 50 million streams on that song. Is it good? G Mafia, The Brat. Shout out to The Brat, yo. G Mafia, I ain't trying to diss The Brat. Shout out to The Brat, Functified. That's my girl. G Mafia says The Brat, Functified, first platinum female LP. Let me go down to the bottom. Let me get some of these chats down here. We got C Musa. We got C Musa. Is it C Musa? C Musa? I'm sorry if I'm killing it. C Musa, GZ, TM101. Ew, shout out to GZ. Shout out to the Snowman. Eric Stone says, Tree, you wildin'. MC Hammer. Listen, man. Don't put album sales in here, y'all. I don't want to hear about album sales. Album sales does not mean that an album is good, man. People sold thousands and thousands and thousands of albums, and them albums are used as coasters. Man, stop it with album sales. JK number 5. Mobb Deep Murder Music is my favorite. The Infamous is a close second. Listen, I love the Murder Music album, man. I love the Murder Music album. That's one of my, in my heart, the Murder Music album is my favorite in my heart. I think sonically, Infamous is better, but I'm going with JK number 5, man. I love the Murder Music album, yo. That was one of my favorite albums, and that Lil Kim Quiet Storm remix is on there, man. I love that album. Shout out to that JK number 5. Tribal Gigolo says, both Nelly and MC Hammer sold millions without a classic album. Do you see me putting Nelly in the top 5, y'all? Stop! I don't want to hear album sales, yo. Listen, man. Album sales is important. Yes, everybody wants to sell. Everybody wants their album to sell. Everybody wants to get thousands and thousands of views. Yes. But when it comes to the quality of albums, look how many times people put Illmatic in their top 5 here today. Look how many times people put Illmatic in their top 5. Illmatic is not one of the top selling albums of all times. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill from Lauryn Hill blows past half of these albums in album sales, y'all. Only Built for Cuban Link, it didn't sell that well. Get Rich or Die Trying sold more than most of these albums on the list that we're putting out here. I've only seen one person tonight put Get Rich or Die Trying in their top 5. Yes, everybody wants to sell. Yes, album sales is good for the industry, for record labels, yes. But when it comes to people sitting down and talking about quality of music, album sales is out the door when that conversation comes on, y'all. Shout out, man. Thank you very much, y'all. Get some more comments, man. Y'all killing it tonight, man. Thank you. Don't forget, hit the like button if you guys like this video, like this song, like this video right here. Don't forget to share it to your friends so they can join the chat. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit that down below, man. Block of Time. I also said Hard Knock Live Volume 2, solid album. Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood from DMX, solid album. The Coming, Extinction Level Event, good album from Buster. When Disaster Strikes, not bad, not bad. Tribal Gigolo says I need a top 50 list at least. I see you, Jiggle. I see you, Tribal. I see you. Don't worry. We got something coming up with top 50. We got something coming. I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna keep you all in suspense. JK number 5. NYC Everything 100. Bobby Digital. If you don't know who Bobby Digital is, that's RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan, y'all. NYC 187 is here. NYC 187, thank you for joining. NYC 187 says, All Eyes on Me. Both albums, no doubt. Shout out to Tupac, All Eyes on Me. G Mafia says, Doggy Style is fire. G-Funk, Doggy Style is one of my favorite albums. You see it right there. It's on the list. Tribal says, I like The Last Temptation, but not even that is not Ja Rule's classic album. That's right. The Last Temptation is a good Ja Rule album, but that is not his best album. Alright? Block of Time says, Tribal Gigolo, why you gotta come at me, man? It's all love, Block of Time, it's all love. It's just conversations. It's just conversation. Love all Busta Rhymes albums, that's true. Tribal Gigolo says he's talking universal classics, not your personal favorites. There is a difference. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you for that. Alright, so yo, who do y'all want to see if they do a male versus female versus? I'm going to run through some names. I'm going to run through a few names, y'all. Before I run through these names, like and subscribe down below. Today we dropped a video earlier from one of our reaction. We dropped a reaction video this morning from the reggae artist. His name is Mr. Postman. Alright, so when y'all finish here tonight, if you haven't checked it out, go to the videos. The video is called Gundam, but I'm butchering it. Go check the video, Mr. Postman. The first reggae reaction video we did. Go check that out. Don't forget, tomorrow, Freestyle Friday is coming. Alright? So, yo, if we get a male versus female versus, and I think they might surprise us with it. Here are some people that I might want to see in a male versus female versus, if it ever happens. And I'm talking about like an R&B. I want to see an R&B male versus female, female versus male, R&B versus. What do y'all think about Chris Brown, Usher, Justin Timberlake, Mariah Carey, Janet Jackson, Mary J. Blige, Erykah Badu, Genuine, and I'm going to put Jodeci up in there. These are some of the people that I think should do a male versus female versus. Again, I'm going to go through my list again. I think Chris Brown, Usher, Justin Timberlake, Mariah Carey, Janet Jackson, Mary J. Blige, Erykah Badu, Genuine, and Jodeci. Hit the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that. If we were to get a male versus female R&B versus, who do you think would be good to put up against each other? Hit the comment section down below. Let me get to it. Let me see what y'all talking about. Y'all going crazy in the chat. Thanks for the chat tonight. Oh man. Let me see what y'all talking about here. Block of Time says, yes, Ja Rule have classics albums. I think Ja Rule has one classic, and that's the Rule 316 album. Tribal Gigolo says, yes, his first two, not Pain is Love. Pain is Love is not a classic album. And Last Temptation. Last Temptation is not a classic album. Block of Time, I know you're biased towards Ja Rule, but those two are not classics albums. C. Musa. C. Musa. C. Musa. I'm killing your name. Doggy Style. All Eyes on Me. TM 101. Jeezy. Woo. Trap Music from, that's T.I.'s album. I think that's T.I.'s album. Vini Vetta Vici from Ja Rule. Woo. Let's pump our brakes here, y'all. Let's pump our brakes here. C. Musa. This is C. Musa's list. Doggy Style. Yes. All Eyes on Me. Yes. TM 101. TM 101 does not belong in the top 5 album of all time. Trap Music from T.I. That was a solid album. That was a solid album. Trap Music. Trap Music. All right. Vini Vetta Vici from Ja Rule. No. 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 C. Musa. No. No. Doggy Style. Yes. All Eyes on Me. Yes. TM 101. No. Trap Music. No. Vini Vetta Vici. No. 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 Those three. We are talking about top 5 albums of all time. No, C. Musa. No. No. Thank you for the comment. G Mafia says, Ready to Die, album of the year, 1995 Source Awards. Ready to Die is one of my favorite albums of all time. You all know that. Where we going? Where we going? Where we going? Where we going? Freedom is Gold said the best albums are Cardi B, Migos, 6ix9ine, City Girls, and Iggy Azalea, right? You happy? But for real, man, this is difficult for me to really say it's so many GOAT albums, I don't know which ones to pick. Okay, that's it. Okay, I will accept that. I will accept that, Freedom is Gold, because you said it correctly at the beginning of this. Okay? This is Freedom is Gold's comment. The best albums are Cardi B, Migos, 6ix9ine, City Girls, and Iggy Azalea. Those are 5 artists that in today's music that are selling a bunch of records. Right? Neither of those, in any respectable top 5 list, neither of those belong in any respectable top 5 list. And then Freedom is Gold goes on to say, but for real, this is difficult for me to really say it's so many great GOAT albums. Yes, that's what makes a top 5 so interesting. We have so many albums to choose from, and there are so many great albums to choose to break it down. So I'm not saying some of these top 5s here, which is the best one. I like a lot of them, but like you said, Freedom is Gold, there are a lot of GOAT albums, but we're only talking about 5. So let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Let's go through 5 that we think, that you think is your top 5, and let's rank them. Thank you for that, Freedom is Gold. Great topic there. Thank you. Great comment. Tribal Gigolo says Murder Music was Mob's last classic album. After Murder Music was the one when they was getting that Jay-Z with that was the dark one. You could be right. You could be right. You could be right, Triborough. Sean Kobe. Sean, thank you for joining the stream. Sean says the best album of all time is Nas, It Was Written. I tell people all the time, and I've said this tonight already, It Was Written is a better album than Illmatic. A lot of people are caught up on Illmatic. Illmatic really only has 9 songs on there, so it's not even that long of an album. It Was Written, in my opinion, has better content. The structure of the album is put together more cohesive. I think his rhyming style and the bars on It Was Written was better. And the length of It Was Written was a more complete album. But again, you can't go wrong. Illmatic or It Was Written, you can't go wrong. You put either of those 2 albums from Nas in your top 5, you can't go wrong. Sean Colbert, thank you for that. Let me read that again. Sean says, the best album of all time is Nas' It Was Written. Let me go down a little bit more. I see Tribal Gigolo got another. Tribal Gigolo says, I don't think these people really know what a classic album is. Personal classics and media core albums do not count. That is facts. I'm going to read that again. Tribal Gigolo. I don't think these people really know what a classic album is. A lot of people do put their bias when they're rating music. And when you're rating music, if you really want to be taken seriously, you have to put your bias aside and rate the music for what it is. Personal classics and media core albums does not count. Thank you for that, Tribal Gigolo. That is facts, like we say here in New York City. Block of Time says 16 bars. I thought I was your man. Yo, you my man. You're so good. Block of Time is all good. It's just we're talking about music here. We're having a serious conversation about music today. Sean Colbert says, I told you Illmatic is better than Ready to Die. Illmatic and Ready to Die, if I had to rate those 2 albums next to each other, I'm rating Ready to Die higher than Illmatic. My personal preference from what I think Nas has great storytelling on Illmatic. Biggie has great storytelling on Ready to Die. When it comes to bars, Nas has amazing bars, memorable bars on Illmatic. Biggie also has a lot of memorable bars on Ready to Die. The production, I think Ready to Die has better production than Illmatic when it comes to the songs, the sonicness of how the album sounds. And from when the structure of the album, song to song, from beginning to end, Biggie opens up the album being born and getting killed at the end of the album. So the way, and even me and my chick, even the way that song was put into the structure of the albums, Ready to Die, I think has better structure and length of the album. You know, you put the length of those 2 albums together, Ready to Die and Illmatic. Again, Ready to Die outshines it. But again, it's preference. I would rate Ready to Die higher than Illmatic, but a lot of people rate Illmatic higher than Ready to Die. So a lot of people out there, whenever I look at top 5s, top 10 lists, I always see Illmatic rated really high up in there. Ready to Die, I see it sprinkled around. But from when I listened to Illmatic, when I first bought it, when I listened to Ready to Die, when I first bought it, I would rate Ready to Die slightly higher than Illmatic. But Sean, thank you for that. I'm going to read that before I move on. Sean Corbett says, I told you Illmatic is better than Ready to Die. Thank you for that comment. G Mafia says Michael Jackson's Thriller. Ooh, that album sold like crazy. That Thriller album sold like crazy. Hold up. Oh, hold up. Oh, hold up, son. We gotta check that. We gotta check that. Hold on. Let me see if I can find how much albums that sold. Hold up. Let me go down. Let me go down. Let's check out Triller here for a second. Let's check out. Woo. In Australia, it sold 16 times platinum. Austria, 8 times platinum. Canada, 2 times platinum. Denmark, 6 times platinum. Hungary, platinum. Italy, 3 times platinum. Mexico, it went 2 times diamond. New Zealand, it went 12 times platinum. South Africa, 3 times platinum. Switzerland, 6 times platinum. UK, 13 times platinum. USA, 34 times platinum. Oh my God. Shout out to Michael Jackson, man. G Mafia, thank you for that. Shout out to Michael Jackson. Ooh-wee. Let me go down some more. Let me see what we're talking about here. Sean Corbett says, I told you Illmatic's better. Then we move down to Tribal Jiggler. I'm not at all, bro. You're talking in the wrong Blocker time. Shout out to Blocker time. And Blocker, thanks for joining the stream. Y'all. We at the 1 hour mark. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming out here tonight, joining the stream. Don't forget, hit that like button down below if you're here right now. Don't forget, share the page. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell to get notified whenever we upload new content. All right. Don't forget, go check out the video we dropped earlier today from Mr. Postman. Yeah, we did a reaction video. First reggae reaction, y'all. If you got music and you want to get your music reacted on this channel, hit us up on our email, 16barshow@gmail.com. Drop an MP3 file. When we get it, we'll let you know when we're going to put it together and when we're going to put it out. So if you want to get your music heard here on the channel, drop it in the Gmail. Don't forget, tomorrow, Freestyle Friday, new video dropping. Freestyle Friday dropping tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, don't forget to check that out. And one more thing before we go. Community page. We put up our verses last week. We put up a verses short. Before we go, we put up a verses battle. This was a producer battle. We put up the producer battle last week. This was between Kanye West and Just Blaze, producer battle. There were 82 votes, so 82 of y'all, thank you very much for voting whenever we put these up. We appreciate it. 70% versus 30% was the results. 70% versus 30%. 82 votes. And the winner of the versus battle shorts, the winner of the producer battle with 70% of the vote. Wake up, Mr. West, Mr. West, Mr. West. Kanye West, 70% over Just Blaze, 30%. Just Blaze got murdered on that producer battle. Wow. Wow. 70% versus 30%. So y'all think Kanye West is that much better than Just Blaze. Wow. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you for that, man. Again, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for joining. We over the hour mark. Y'all know how we do. We're going to be here back again next Thursday. And don't forget, check out the video Mr. Postman we dropped earlier, reaction. Freestyle Fridays is coming tomorrow. We got a bunch of stuff coming up this week. Shout out to Big Pun. Rest in peace, Big Pun. Yesterday was Big Pun's birthday. Big Pun would have been 50 years old if he were here today. He was born in November 10th, 1971. So shout out to Big Pun. Happy birthday, Big Pun. Rest in peace. One of the best to ever do it. And I did see you guys, there were some big puns on there tonight. So shout out to Big Pun. Let me hit a few more comments before I get up out of here. I see Jessa. Jessa is in the building. Jessa says, I thought we was talking hip-hop. JK number 5 says, no one bought a Thriller bootleg. Word. Word, yo. Word. Them numbers is crazy. Thriller numbers is crazy. No one bought a Thriller bootleg. I can see that. Kevin Taylor says, best hip-hop show in the world. Kevin, thank you very much. We appreciate it, man. We wouldn't be nothing without you guys joining every week. Thank you for that. Blocker Tom says, my favorite Buster song is Break Your Neck. Woo! That's a good song. I like that. I like that. Tribal Jiggler says, is Kanye even producing anymore? In an alternate universe somewhere, people are using Donda for a coaster. So I think Kanye West lost his. I think Kanye West lost his production value after My Twisted Dark Fantasy. I think everything after that for me was MediaCore. I think his name is what sells things now. So Triborough, I couldn't say it. Clayton Phillips says, oh no. Freedom is Gold says, Kanye West is a billionaire. He super chatted those votes. Triborough says, good show, good night. Thank you very much, Triborough. Good night to you as well. Freedom is Gold. Get the thumbs up. Hit that thumbs. Jesse says the Chronic album was tough. Jesse, before we go, drop your top 5 albums, Jesse. We're going to give Jesse 2 minutes to drop the top 5 albums of all time. Jesse just dropped one Chronic album. Jesse, we're going to give you 2 minutes. Drop that in there real quick. While Jesse's dropping that, I'm going to give y'all my top 5 if y'all didn't see it there. If y'all didn't see my top 5 in there, let me just give y'all my top 5 really, really quick. Alright? So my top 5 albums of all time, All Eyes on Me, double CD from Tupac. Ready to Die album from the Notorious B.I.G. Reasonable Doubt from Jay-Z. Enter the 36 Chambers from the Wu-Tang Clan. And It Was Written from Nas. That's my top 5 albums of all time. And other than being well put together albums, those are 5 albums that I can always go back to at any time and play them. And those are 5 albums I can play from top to bottom and not have to skip a song. Like I was listening to All Eyes on Me the other day, double CD, and that album just, there's so many things on All Eyes on Me make me emotional, you know. So top 5 is very important, man. All right. Jesse has replied. All right, this is Jesse's top 5. Before we get up out of here, Jesse's top 5. Machiavelli from Tupac. 36 Chambers from the Wu-Tang Clan. Capital Punishment. Rest in peace, Pun. Iron Man from Ghostface Killer. And Life After Death from the Notorious B.I.G. Woo. Okay. Woo. Woo. Okay. Hold up, Jesse. Hold up. Machiavelli, classic. 36 Chambers, classic. Capital Punishment, super classic. Is Iron Man better than Supreme Clientele? Is Ghostface album Iron Man better than Supreme Clientele? That's my question mark. And my second question mark is Life After That better than Ready to Die? That's my question mark, Jesse. Hit the comments. I'm going to check the comment later. Block of time. I want to do an album review with you, Old Bugs Inside of God. We're going to get back to you on that. Block of time for that. Thanks for that. And last comment tonight, G-Mafia. G-Mafia gets the last comment. G-Mafia says, It Was Written was better because Nas took home Ready to Die, listened, and studied it. G-Mafia, thank you for that, man. Yo, man, it's your boy on Slow Tree, man. We up out of here. Thanks for joining the stream. I'm going to see y'all